Now, WBOC News at 7. Delmarva's news leader.
One of our great writers may be gone, but his words will last forever. Good evening. I'm Paul Butler. This is WBOC News at 7. You know, we're only days away from Christmas, but tonight the small Talbot County community of Trapp is mourning the loss of one of its greatest citizens. John S. Eisenhower, the son of the 34th President Dwight D. Eisenhower, died over the weekend at the age of 91. WBOC's Mid-Year Bureau Chief Tyler Butler joins us live in Trapp tonight. And Tyler, Eisenhower was a general, a writer, son of a president, but he was something more to that, the people in Talbot County.
Paul, I spoke to people today who knew John Eisenhower, and out of all the titles that you just mentioned, they say they knew him best as an excellent writer, but even more so as a great man. As you take a stroll through the Unicorn Bookstore in Trapp, you come across several books written by Eisenhower, but they aren't written by Ike. His son, John Eisenhower, a prolific writer, lived here in Trapp, where he wrote his books until his passing on Saturday. James Dawson, the owner of the bookstore, says John was an excellent writer.
The research alone would be daunting, but he had that ability. You really have to do little nuisance things like checking facts and names and dates and your memory of things, so I was impressed.
Also impressive was his resemblance to his father.
A friend of mine was with a friend of his in a restaurant somewhere in the county a few years ago, and this other friend looked over across the room and said, "Oh my God, that man could win a Dwight D. Eisenhower look-alike contest." And my friend turned to him and said, "Well, he ought to. That's his son, John."
So why was a member of the first family settled in the little town of Trapp? To enjoy the beauty of the Eastern Shore. Every morning, John and his wife would walk along the Choptank and talk about world affairs for 2 hours while watching the sunrise. He called it their morning seminar. John was friends with Lois Baker, a former postmaster in Trapp, who says John was a humble man who never flaunted his father's name.
He never seemed to come into the conversations, I don't think. So he didn't really talk about his father.
She says he was a great man and always a pleasure to talk to. Dawson says while many people live in the shadow of their famous parents, John was able to become his own man and a fixture here in the Trapp community that will be sorely missed. And John's wife Joanne says that he loved the Eastern Shore. She says it was the perfect place for him to both relax and focus on his writing. Reporting live on the Midshore, Tyler Butler, WBOC News, Trapp.
And taking a look at John S. Eisenhower's collection of works. He wrote 11 books between 1969 and 2012. He focused on military history with topics ranging from the war with Mexico to a personal account of his father. James Dawson, the owner of Unicorn Books, says just to write one of these books takes an enormous amount of dedication and effort, and says he was always impressed by Eisenhower's writing.